Hey guys, it's Keisha here. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. I first wanted to wish everybody a happy holiday season. Christmas is like right around the corner, and so today I wanted to do a video talking about just some last minute gifts that are really great to give to your yogi friends and family. I live, eat, and breathe yoga. I'm a yoga instructor, but also I'm a director of a yoga center, and so I live in yoga, immersed in it every day, all the time. And I was just thinking about some awesome gifts that would be great to give to, the yogis in your life. Without further ado, let's get started. The first thing I want to talk about is a little more playful. If you wanted to give something kind of funny to, your brother or your sister, is this mug, and it says heavily meditated on it, and it's just super funny and cute, and I just thought that this would be a really fun gift to give to someone, like a friend or even a coworker. The second item I wanted to talk about is basically it's a meditation cushion, and it can be used for meditation, but it can also be used in class. For a lot of people, sitting upright in happy easy pose, which is the way I'm sitting right now with ankles crossed and the hands on the knees, is really hard for them. A lot of times it takes a lot of back strength to be able to sit completely upright. So putting a blanket or a cushion under your butt is really helpful because it just helps alleviate some of the strain of the back. And I just find that this one in particular is just so pretty. I think the color is gorgeous, and I do love the green. This is actually a mantra on here. It's a Gayatri mantra. It's one of the oldest mantras in Hinduism. I'm just going to read it to you guys. Let us worship the supreme light of the sun, the God of all things, who can so well guide our understanding like an eye suspended in the vault of heaven. It really is one of my favorites. My cat Callisto has straight up housed it from me. Like, she uses it all the time. She uses it more than I do. Apparently I bought it for her. Yeah, when I do get to sit on it, it's a really great cushion, and it's really comfortable, and it really does help with my meditation practice. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is a collection of books. The first one I'm going to talk about is actually really great if you want to couple it with the meditation cushion, and it's basically called How to Sit, and it's by Thich Nhat Hanh. It's a bunch of simple directions that includes inspiration to teach a person how to sit, to meditate for a long period of time. A lot of us don't realize that the whole point of asana, that the poses that we do in yoga, is so that we can meditate. That's the only reason it actually was created, is so that it can make the back and the whole body strong enough to be able to sit to meditate for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, however long. I thought that this book was really great. Plus it's really cute. It's pocket size. It can go with you anywhere, and a really great starter book if someone is just, that they're just starting to try to develop a meditation practice. The next book I want to talk about is by Eckhart Tolle, and it is called The Power of Now. I mean, Eckhart Tolle in particular is really well known, has a number of books, and this one I find is required reading for just about every single yogi. The whole point of this book is to help people find spiritual enlightenment, and that's by getting out of the constant running that our brain does, this constant unnecessary process of just, we beat ourselves up for no reason. We overthink about every little thing for no reason. We basically torture ourselves constantly, and this book is really great because it talks about how to separate yourself from that and not be controlled by the mind. It's like the mind is a machine of its own, and it runs us. Instead of having our minds run us, we need to learn to control our minds. And so this I think is really great as a guide, as a tool to find some peace. Because once you get control of the mind, you find a place of peace, and that peace is a connection to something greater than ourselves, something greater that's out there. I think it's hard to put into words, but I just do think that this is a really valuable book. Honestly, whether you're a yogi or not, I think it's a really good book to read. But I think people who are practicing yoga, who have been in the practice for a while, who are now maybe moving out of just it being something that is physical, but something that's also spiritual, this is a really great book to help bolster that process for them. So, yeah. So the last book that I'm going to talk about speaks to the total geek in me. If you have other geeky yogis in your life, little nerds, this book is, the key muscles of yoga, and it talks about all the muscles that are used through different poses. There's chapters dedicated to specific muscles and their activities, and their actions. I just think that if you're someone who moves a whole lot, if you're a yoga teacher, or you know someone who's about to do their yoga training, this book is really valuable because understanding the muscles of the body and understanding their actions is really important when you are cueing people to do a lot of things, and understanding what the body's thresholds are, especially because you get people walking in the door who have a lot of injuries and limitations, and understanding what muscles will be working during doing certain poses, and you know then how to tell people not to do certain things. And I just think it's really important and really great for everyone to understand how the body functions. So this, I think, is a really good one for the nerdy anatomy freak that you know in your life. Another thing that might be great for your yogi friend, especially if they're doing meditations or of any kind and they're working on meditating, is a mala. Now, a mala is like the equivalent to rosary beads. It helps you keep count of how many mantras, like if you're doing a mantra, you're doing a chant, how far along you are. This mala actually was a gift, so I do not have the exact replica of this available that I could find. A mala of any kind, there are ones that are made of wood, there are ones that are made of precious stones. This is a precious stone mala. You know, this is like hematite. I think there's turquoise here. Each stone has different, like all stones have different healing properties. There's stones for protection, there's stones for helping with abundance, there's stones for everything. So when you buy a mala, not only is it something that could be really great to help someone with their meditation practice, but it can also just help give them healing. Links for some places to find some lovely malas are in the description box below. Another one on my list is this Manduka mat bag, and I saw this and I just fell in love with it. Honestly, I was like, okay, this is happening. This is gonna be mine. I really love canvas, and this is a really nice canvas material, and it has these pockets that you can really fit a lot in. The pockets are on both sides. No matter what shoulder your gift receiver wears the mat on, they can put stuff in here. I tend to put like water and my phone and whatever else, especially if you don't want to walk around with more than one bag. This is actually a really great substitute, especially if you're going just straight from home to the yoga studio. You don't need to carry much else, just this, because the bag is so large. And it has the buckle so that you can make it longer or shorter, and it's very roomy. It's a very roomy bag, and I like that as well because sometimes I just I'll throw my yoga pants in there and it fits with my yoga mat. The last thing that I'm going to talk about, and I just think it's the cutest thing ever, is my little Ganesh statue. And I couldn't find the exact replica. The one that I found doesn't have this little base here, but it does have, it's the exact body. Ganesh is a god of wisdom, knowledge, and new beginnings, and you know, it's a new year starting, so giving someone a Ganesh for new beginnings, or if someone's going through a really tough time, if they're going through anything like a divorce or something majorly life-changing, this is a really great one to give. I think it's also helpful in finding spiritual self, like the divine within yourself, which is very empowering. And I just love Ganesh. I mean, look at his ears, it's so cute. I have a kind of makeshift little altar-y kind of ledge in my bedroom, and I have my Ganesh on there. I also have a Buddha statue, and I have another, like, it's like a kind of tchotchke of the Virgin Mary that was like a gift from my girlfriend's mom, and it's just like a crystal. It's so pretty. But I think that all religion is beautiful and has so many deep teachings that you can pull from. So I appreciate everything, basically. Just think he's good luck as well. And that's pretty much everything that I have. I hope that you guys liked it. I hope that some of this was helpful and inspirational for you to get some gifts for those that you love. I wanted to wish everybody a Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, and Hanukkah's already passed, but Happy Hanukkah. I hope that you all have a really safe holiday season, and I will see you in 2016. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.